In this video, we are going to learn about the upload functions in PHP. Now, in the previous two videos, I have already spoken about how to upload files in PHP. And in the second video, I spoke about the files array. The files array which holds all the details related to a file, that is the name of the file, the size of the file, and some other attributes as well. So in this video we will be learning about some inbuilt function that PHP has provided us. PHP has provided us with many inbuilt functions. Some of the inbuilt functions related to files are move uploaded file, then get image size, and file exist. Okay, now actually there are tons of functions that PHP has provided us, but it is not possible for me to cover all those functions in a single video. So that's why I will be covering only these three functions, and rest of the functions you can use by yourself. Once you get an idea how to use these functions, then rest of the functions won't be much difficult task for you all. Okay, so these three. So let's first learn move underscore uploaded underscore file function. Now this function moves an uploaded file to a new destination. So whenever you want to move a file, so you can make use of these functions. Now we already know whenever we upload any file, so it is stored in a default location inside the XAMPP. So there is some folders inside XAMPP where all these files are stored. So that is the default location. So if you want to move that file from the default location to a new location, then you can make use of this function. This function only works on files uploaded via PHP's HTTP post upload mechanism. Means you have to make use of the post method, because if you use get, you won't be able to use this function. Okay, if the destination file already exists, let's say if I run the same program again, so that means file is already existing, right? And if I again run that program, so that file will be overridden. Okay, so there is no harm in running the program. So you can run it as many times as you want, means consecutively. I'm talking consecutive. Now syntax. The you have to use this name move underscore uploaded underscore file, and it takes two parameters. First is the file name and second is the destination. You can just pass the new path, okay, where you want to store this file. Okay, so let's see this in an IDE. Okay, we will just see this practically so that concepts become more clear. Now, before approaching, I want to make a point. We all know that whenever we want to move a file from its default location to a new location, so that folder, means our new folder, should be in the same directory where our file is residing. So I'm going to write the entire code inside this file, and this file is currently residing inside the programming folder. So what I will have to do is I will have to create one more folder inside this folder called programming, and there all our files will be saved. Okay, so I will just go to this location through my file manager. So I will just go to C directory where my XAMPP is installed. I will go to XAMPP folder. Inside this htdocs, and we have a folder programming. Now inside this I will create my new folder, that is let's give it a name uploads. Now inside this folder my file will be saved, so it is mandatory that this new folder and the file in which you have written your code should be inside the same directory. Okay, this is a point that you have to keep in mind. Okay, so now since everything is working perfectly, let's write the code. Okay, so very firstly what we will do is we will make a HTML form so that we can provide a user interface to the user so that he can upload a file. So I will just say HTML. Okay, HTML. Inside this, let's go for body tag. I'm not creating head tag and everything for now. and here I will just create a form tag. Now we all know this, we have already studied all these things in the previous video. And here I will create two input tags. The first will be a type file, and let's give it a name as file to upload. You can give any name, okay, it doesn't matter. And then we have another let's make a button. So I will make a submit button. Let's give it a value. Let's say I will just give submit, and let's give the name as submit. Okay, so now what we will do, everything is ready. I will just give some attributes to the form tag. The first attribute should be action. Means as soon as the user presses the button submit, where this data should go. Here our data is file, so where this file should go. So it should stay inside this file only, means the control should remain inside this file. So what I will do is, in this case I will keep it blank, because I don't want it to redirect to any other file. So I will keep it blank, and method should be post. Okay, it is mandatory. And one more attribute we have, which will have the value multipart slash form date. Okay, now everything is ready. I will just go to my browser and I'll just reload this. Okay, so we have got this user interface. This is the first tag and this is the second tag. Okay, so when I click on choose file, it will allow me to choose any file that I want. Okay, so our UI is ready. But now one thing to note, when the user just chooses any file and then clicks on submit, then we have to fetch that file as well. Okay, so that can be done using the files array. Okay, so what I will do is I will just make PHP script here, and here I will make, first I will make two variables, target directory, which will have the value uploads. Why? Because I just made a folder called uploads. Okay, so I'm just storing this name inside this variable, and then I will make another variable target underscore file, and I will just concatenate this with target. Okay, and we have dollar under. Oh, okay, one more thing. Here I will use one more function called base name, inside which dollar and underscore files, and just I will say here file to upload, and here the name, the name. Okay, so what I have done is, first I have taken one variable and just stored the name of the folder. Okay, slash means inside this folder what should be the name of that file. And then the second variable, I have just concatenated this one so that it becomes upload slash and then the name of the file. Now we know that whenever we upload any file, all the details related to that files are stored inside this variable. Okay, so I'm just accessing which file it is through this name. I have assigned a name to this file so that I can access it, and I'm just specifying the name. So base name is a function which will return as the name of this file. So I'm just storing, basically I'm just storing the file inside this folder with the name as it is, whatever the name of that file is. Okay. So now what I will do is I'll first create if, and let's make use of the function move underscore uploaded underscore file. And inside this it takes two parameters. The first is the file name. What is the file name? Okay, means where my file is currently residing. So it is in dollar underscore files. The file that we are accessing has a name file to upload, and its location, its temporary location is given by tmp underscore name. This variable basically specifies where the file is currently residing. Means whenever I will upload any file, it has a default location where it will be stored. So I want that. Okay, so from there it should move to my target file, target underscore file. Means what I'm saying is move the file from this location, this temporary location, to this location. Okay, and if this succeeds, if the function is successfully executed, then I will just say echo file has been uploaded. I'll just simply say like this. Else we will just say we'll say echo file has not been uploaded. Okay, okay, something is okay, it should be okay. Here I have missed one bracket. Okay, so now what we will do is we will go to our browser and let's reload this. I'll just reload this. Okay, okay. Okay, I forgot to mention here. This entire code should be inside the if. If is set dollar underscore post, and then we have submit. Now I will tell you why am I doing this. Okay. Now what this says is this code should be executed only when the submit button is clicked, because now you have already seen what has happened. I'm getting all these things, right? File hasn't been uploaded and warnings and everything. Okay, so what I'm saying is as soon as I press submit button, then only run this code. Okay, so this warning and everything will be gone. Now I will just reload it once again. Okay, now let's choose a file. I will just choose a random file. Okay, let's go to desktop and I'll just choose oracle.png. I'm just choosing this png file and I'll submit. Now let's see what happens when we submit. Okay, so as we can see, we have got the message file has been uploaded. Okay, so now we will just go to that folder uploads here and let's see whether the file is present here or not. Okay, so as you can see guys, file is present inside this folder. So this is how you can move any file from its default location to a new location. Okay, so this was about the move underscore uploaded underscore file function. Now let's move on to other function. Okay, get image size. Now the get image size function in PHP is an inbuilt function which is used to get the size of an image. Okay, it will return the size of an image in bytes. This function accepts the file name as a parameter and determines the image size, what is the size, and returns the dimensions with the file type and height width of image. Okay, so the syntax is very easy. It is just going to return as the size of the file, get image size, and the parameter that it takes is file name, that is the name of the. So let's see this. What I will do here. Okay, I'll just eliminate everything out. I'll just eliminate this and we have PHP and PHP. Now I'll simply say get image size and inside this I will just pass oracle 1.png. I'll just pass this function. And what I will do is I will simply print this. Even I can print out this at the same time. Okay, so we can see the. Okay, now let's go to the browser and run this. Confirm. Okay, okay, actually I forgot we have to it should be inside uploads. Continue. Okay. So as you can see, we have the width, we have the height and the bits and the image. Means it gives out what is the type of the image. Okay. So this is how you can just get the size of that image. Okay, we have the width as this, height as this, these are the bits, 8 bits, and okay. So this function will basically return the size. Okay, so I have simply used print underscore r, and we have just specified the path where is the file. Okay, you can just simply print out the path. Okay, so now let's move to other function, the last function, which is file access. So this function checks whether a file or directory exists. So if you want to check whether a particular file is present or not, you can make use of this function. Simply use the name file underscore exist and give out the path. If the file is present inside that path, that means it you can print out that file is present, and if it is not present, just echo out file is not present. So let's see this. I'll just cut this out, and I'll just say if file underscore exist, the name is this, and just give out the file name. Okay, I will just say uploads slash oracle 1 dot png. So this is the name of my directory and this is the name of my file. So I'm just checking whether this file is present or not. Currently it is present. So currently it is present. So it will print out yes, the file is present. So I'll just say echo file is present. And if it is not, then I can simply say else echo file is not present. In this case, it will output file is present. Okay, so I'll just go to the browser and let's reload this. Continue. So it says file is present because now our file is present. I'll just show you as well. See, inside the folder uploads, we have this file. Just, just delete. See, inside the folder uploads, we have the file oracle1.png. So that's why it printed out this statement. So there are actually tons of more functions that you can use. I just gave you an overview how to use these functions. Okay, so there are obviously many more functions. So you can try and you can learn by yourself all those functions. So this is all about the uploading functions in PHP. Thank you.